Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jemma's Window. If you have done the calculations in the box below and determined that you are in the power year of 8, you're at the right place. Now, this is February's reading for 2020, and in the month of February 8, you are in the month of 1. So that's new beginnings. So let's take a look at business, love, and any question that you have. And let's take these numbers and use them along with the information from the cards and my clairvoyance, and let's see what comes up for you in those 3 different areas. Quick reminder is, of course, when you're in the month of 1, it means new beginnings. It means that new seeds are being planted, that you may be literally starting something new or just making a determination that, yep, this is going to be new. I'm moving on. I'm starting something new. Your year of 8 is about, I'm not a victim anymore. I'm taking my power back and I'm going to control my life. You aren't. It's a very karmic year, whereas you could be rewarded for job well done in this lifetime, or you could be slapped in the face because you made a boo-boo somewhere along the way. That's the whole year of 8 that can be happening. It is a fantastic year to start your own business or enterprise of some kind, and it is also a great year to make money. It is a great money-making potential year. Okay, so that said, let's take our cards, let's shuffle, let's take a look at 8s who are working. Then we're going to look at 8s who are looking for a job. So I just want to shuffle. Let's cut these cards. I don't always do that, but I want to get these cards nice and mixed. I want to see some nice new blood, some nice new cards for 8s. Okay, we're looking at job. Okay, 8s, we're looking at job. I'm just going to pull one more. Give me one more second. All right, 8s. You're working. There's just complications around you in the workplace. I feel like you know what you're doing. You're a good employee or boss, and you know what you're doing. I just feel like there's a situation that's getting out of hand amongst the troops or amongst people that you're working with. And I feel like it's got to come to a head here. I'm not necessarily feeling an evil kind of feeling as much as it's just that natural game of telephone where one person tells one thing and to the next person and so on, and the message slightly changes with every person that you tell. So that's what I have. I just have a lot of hands in the cookie jar. There are people who have good intentions for the most part, but there's a spoiler alert coming that if you don't nail a particular person or look out for a particular team member or co-employee, problems could really escalate. Now, what I'm questioning here is, okay, you are in the year of 8, and that is a year of not being a victim and saying, I'm not getting involved. I'm stepping away from this snowball affecting thing, and I'm not getting involved. Or I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to go to someone I need to talk to. But what I'm questioning is this new beginning, and I suppose that's one of the things the month of new beginnings could mean, is that once and for all, the person who is either causing the biggest problems or the biggest concerns or the biggest bout of trouble or having these concerns really has to do something about it. Really has to go, and maybe this is you, 8s. Maybe it is, where you you've been working with a group for a long time or not. But in any case, there are more than you and maybe one other person involved. There's at least 3, 4, or more people involved, and with a climate, say, at the workplace. And it's time that it has to be addressed. And I'm wondering if it has to be you. It might have to be you, where you're in a year where you're not going to be the victim anymore. Now, you might wait a little bit and say it's going to be done. It may not be me who does make the formal complaint or address the issue. It may be somebody else, and thus they're getting the ball rolling in the office to address it. But there are changes happening where this is going to be or needs to be addressed, and that is the message to you. Okay, 8s. Now, if you are looking for work in this month of February, and it's new beginnings. So let's take a look at what happens when you are looking for that new position. Okay, in this month of February, that's a nice card. That's really nice. Okay, so I have here really good pentacle cards, and that's going to be your tangible wealth cards. And I feel like you have a couple of opportunities coming your way. Maybe some already have in this month of new beginnings. And I feel like by February, March, when you're in this month of 2, that's like your teamwork. Yeah, your teamwork month where you're already working. You've already begun. And then in this month of April, when you're in the month of 3, and that's about drama. That can be drama around you. It can be you bringing drama to something. But I feel like, here you think you're settled, and then there's all this upheaval at the place where you took the job. So I just want to suggest to you not to be hasty about your choice of what you accept when it comes your way, or not to feel guilty about letting it go if another offer comes in and it seems better. Because I feel like there are going to be changes within the workplace. And usually this card, 9 out of 10 times, it means that other people leave or are laid off and you are left holding their work. But that there could be a reorganization or changes within the company, and there you are going, oh my God, I just got here. And it usually gives you a chance to prove yourself too. So it's not so much about you being let go as it is about a shakeup around you. And just make your decision. Don't be in haste, because the way that your numbers are lined up, you might be hasty to say, I want to jump right on board. And there might be other things to consider. Other positions coming your way to consider. Very good, 8s. Let's take a look at romance. Let's put this deck back. Let's get another deck for romance. And let's take a look at 8s who are in a relationship. 8s who are in a relationship in this month of February 2020. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Okay, 8s in a relationship in this month of 1. I do find in the relationship it working. It generally working. I'm trying to figure out, we've got a card where I feel like somebody has made some kind of a sacrifice in the relationship, where you've given up something or you've changed something, out of love or for this other person, or maybe you actually did it and then the relationship happened. I'm just trying to understand, what's this secretiveness about? You're an 8 and they're in this month of new beginnings, and you're in a relationship. I do feel some kind of manipulation potentially going on, and I feel like it's you who could be getting manipulated because you don't know the whole story or the whole truth about something. So if something is beginning in this month of February for you, or there's some kind of slight changes or something, be sure you know that your partner has 2 feet in the relationship, that they're telling you everything, because I'm just getting a warning here that some of you you've made sacrifices, but your partner is trying to wiggle out of making some themselves. Now, when you're going into that month of 2 for March, that is the month of where you might cement the relationship even more, or breaking up, or at least a big to-do or altercation. So keep your eyes open to where your partner may not be telling you the whole truth about something. Okay, 8s, let's take a look at if you are looking for love. If you're an 8 in this month of February and you're looking for love, let's take a look at what's the best you can expect. So I have the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde card here. And I feel like somebody may be coming to you presenting themselves again, or presenting a situation where you're really not sure. You're really not, do I really want to get back involved with this person? Do I really want to get back involved with this particular situation? Maybe it's about meeting people, or you'll know what it means and how it pertains to you, because I feel like in the past it didn't go so well. And I feel like what's coming into being are good-hearted people who are trying to give you advice about things, and their hearts are really in the right place. And it might mix you up a little bit, and maybe it's advice to follow your own leadership. But because, again, there's this kind of manipulation thing going on, apparently for some of you, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're looking for someone, maybe somebody from the past coming back into the picture, maybe you ought to start listening too, to like if so many people, and particularly if they're not related, are telling you the same thing about a situation or a person, or a pattern that you follow, or a certain area you keep going to meet people and it's not working out, I think it's time to start listening, because there is a pattern here that needs to be changed, and you need a new beginning in this month of February, where you start changing it up and trying to find love in a different way, or not with the same type of person, or not with the same person who comes back. Wow, 8s. There's stuff going on for you. Wow. Now, in conclusion, if you would just think of any question that you have. Now, you can ask again about love and romance. You can ask again about job. You can ask about any relationship in your life. You can ask about health. You can ask about finance. Just tweak my words in these general readings to make them work for you, but just don't change the ending, the outcome. So here we go. So any very, very specific, make a very specific question. So you're in this month of new beginnings, and we have this very specific question, we want to ask. And I feel like you have to let go of whatever it is that's holding you back from asking for help. You need advice or help to move forward carefully in whatever your question is. We're starting with the Death card, which means letting go of the life that you were living to receive the wonderful life that's waiting for you. So you may have to let go of dead wood, so to speak, to have this new beginning in the month of February. New financial advisor, new, okay, I have a relative or a friend who's interfering too much with my relationship. I have to tell them point blank, stop it, or I can't talk to you anymore, or you're causing problems, or whatever. And I feel like just because you do that, it isn't over yet. I feel like there are still problems moving forward. There are still issues that you may have to pay for that, You may annoy someone somewhere because you've changed gears, or you're changing direction, or you're not putting up with something anymore. Something might come back to haunt you, but it has to be done. To get this new beginning, something has to be let go of and cut off purposely and with intention. From your part, you can ask for help from someone else, and don't think it's just going to be clear sailing, because I don't think that it is. There's more patching up maybe in March that needs to be done. But don't think that that's a sign that you didn't do the right thing, eights. Because that's not what I'm getting. Thank you, eights. Thank you for joining Jemma's Window. I'll see you next time. If you'd like to know more about me, if you'd like an individual reading, please hop on to gemmaswindow@gmail.com. Otherwise, please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you. Thanks so much, eights. See you next time.